Last week, Montana ranchers joined sheep and cattle producers from all across the West to attend the Public Land Council's annual meeting and 50th anniversary celebration in Park City, Utah.
The Montana Ag Network's Lane Nordland has more on the event.
Well, I think looking around this room and talking to the different past leaders and current leaders of the Public Lands Council that have made the trip here to Park City this week speaks volumes about what we're here to celebrate. The stories that people are exchanging and the memories they're catching up on and the battles we've all fought together over the last 50 years really tells a tale of how this industry has survived a real onslaught of environmental activism and legislation and a wholesale shift in how we manage public lands in the West.
On the state level, the Montana Public Lands Council works to develop and coordinate unified policy positions and to pursue legislative and regulatory actions for Montana public lands grazers, and they say they can't do it without the hard work of the National Public Lands Council in Washington, D.C.
Being that we would have no representation in D.C. and that on our local level we do a lot in the legislature and stuff like that, so that legislation isn't passed to where it hurts us. And on the national level, there's a lot of lobbying goes on that educates a lot of people on grazing and the benefits of grazing, and that wouldn't be there if the PLC and those are not there to represent the natural resource users like we are.
Montana has played a critical role in the history of the Public Lands Council, starting with Glasgow rancher Gene Etchart being one of the organization's founders.
Gene Etchart was instrumental. Simply would not have happened without his recognition of the need for an organization, along with a counterpart from New Mexico. I know they saw the problems of the day and they were addressing those immediate problems, but I have to believe that Gene and Harry Lee from New Mexico had a vision of the future of public land grazing and really saw that this was something that needed to be done, not for 1 year or two to solve an immediate issue, but to build an organization that could sustain public land livestock grazing in the West for many years to come. So we owe a great debt of gratitude to Gene Etchart.
With over 200 public lands ranchers attending the 50th anniversary event, you can feel the pride and appreciation these ranchers have for the organization that has been a powerful voice for them in Washington, D.C. for 5 decades. In Park City, Utah, Lane Nordland, MTN News.